I wish the best for everyone, but this entrepreneur shit is not easy, man. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. A lot of people cannot do this shit. What up, though, YouTube? Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your favorite damn DJ in the land, DJ LiXxer. And I'm back with another video. Alright, y'all, so in this video, I just wanted to get real, man. I just wanted to speak some real shit to y'all, man. Let y'all know basically my story. This is gonna be a two-part video explaining to you guys my journey and how I got to where I am now, where I'm trying to go, what it's gonna take to get there. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I feel like God sends you signs, especially when it comes in threes. I got 3 calls last week from 3 different DJs, and each one of these DJs told me that they were either going to already quit their job to be a full-time DJ, got fired and said, fuck it, I'm about to be a full-time DJ. And I felt like with that, one thing I wanted to share with y'all is the harsh realities of being a full-time DJ / entrepreneur. And you know, this could go for, you know, DJs, it can go for musicians, it can go for barbers, and whatever you're trying to do, man. This is, you know, this is my journey. All right, y'all, so my journey basically started like this. For those who don't know, hi, I'm DJ LiXxer. Welcome to LiXxer Experience TV. But yeah, man, I've been DJing for 5 years, and 2 years ago I decided that I wanted to do this full time. Now, the underlying story of this is that I had a plan. Like in January of 2016, I had decided to get a regular job. It was the best job, y'all, I ever had in my life. It paid me well. I was working 9 to 5, literally 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. Like I said, I was getting paid well, full benefits, you know what I'm saying? Like, the whole works. I had my weekends off so I could DJ, had my nights off for weekends, you know, weekdays that I was already booked. So I was ranking in the dough. Fast forward about 6 months later, I want to say June or July of 2016, I had lost my job. They had fired me because of my sexual orientation. I actually have coworkers who, you know, expressed that to me. In that moment, I realized that I couldn't ever have a boss again. I never wanted to give somebody what I felt like was the power of God. Just that quick, man, my whole life changed. Because I had never been fired before. That was something new to me. I had never, you know, I have never had that happen, ever. I've never been fired from a job before. So to go from making, you know, a lot of money, good benefits, blah, 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 for it to all just be snatched from me like that, because of who I am, I felt like that was fucked up. But that also taught me, like I said, I never want to give somebody the satisfaction of being able to snatch food out of my mouth. I never wanted someone to be able to have the satisfaction of taking away my home, etc., etc. Because I was in after I got fired from my job, man, I was in a really fucked up predicament. Real talk. Because my parents are very old school parents. Like, with my parents, it's either, you know, they're both, you know, college graduates. They don't play that. Like, both of them have really good careers. So, like, with my parents, they didn't see DJing as a career. They saw it as a hobby. And I would eventually, you know, go back down that path. But I really wanted to DJ, y'all. I really, 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 really wanted to do this. But I knew with my parents, it was either you go to school or you go to work, and there's no in between. So I had pressure on me because it was like, yo, I really want to try this out, but I knew I couldn't do it staying at my parents' house. And I was in a brand new relationship. I was over her house every day anyway. So she was like, yo, I support your dreams. I want you to try it. Let's see if this can work out. Moved in with my girlfriend. So that's one of the main things about being an entrepreneur, man. Doing anything full-time, you gotta have that support. And I really am appreciative of her for doing that for me, for real, because she didn't have to do that, you know what I'm saying? Originally, I had a plan before I got fired. When I got hired into my job in January of 2016, I was literally going to put a year in, save $10,000. So literally every dime I got from DJing, y'all, went to the bank. Half of my check went to the bank because I was like, yo, in a year, I'm gonna quit my job. I'm gonna be safe with it. I have $10,000 saved. I can pay off my rent wherever I'm at for, you know, 4, 5, 6 months. I can do this. If DJing doesn't work out, I can still go back to my job. Because once I got that year in, you know, I could quit and they would still accept me. Are you going? What you doing? So I had saved around $5,000. I was like, yo, I'm gonna pay off my bills, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna be straight. But when I got fired, that literally chopped up my plans. Because like I said, I had been planning this for, you know, I was planning on doing this for a year, but it literally got cut, that my time got cut in half. And moving in with my girlfriend helped. But the thing is, when you don't have a regular job, like for me, dog, I was used to, you know, having a nice little check every 2 weeks. On top of the money I was using to DJ, you know, I was buying myself clothes every weekend. I was healthy, you know what I'm saying? Eating out all the time, taking trips. But I'm still living that lifestyle, even though, you know, I don't have regular 9-to-5 money coming in anymore. The point of me telling y'all that is that that money dwindled like that. Literally. In 3 or 4 months, man, I was broke. I got fired, I think, in July. By October, it was a wrap. By October, I had spent all of that rainy day fun, man. And it was very difficult because even though I was promoting myself often, you know, I talked to the right people, etc., those gigs kind of slowed up. And I can't speak for other DJs in other regions and things of that nature, but like in Michigan, when it gets cold, you're not doing day parties anymore. You know, people aren't going out as often. You know, some weekends we might have 10 feet of snow come through. You might not work that weekend. To be a full-time DJ and a full-time entrepreneur, literally the term, if you don't work, you don't eat, that's 100%. At a 9-to-5, you can call into work and still get your 8 hours for that day. As a DJ, if you don't work one night, and I can't speak for everybody, but for me, one night helps pay like 2 bills for me. So, you know what I'm saying? If I miss out on 2 nights in a month, I'm broke as hell. I'm broke as and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. Literally, the winter time came, November came, and I was struggling, man. I was struggling so tough, and it led me into a very, very serious depression. Like seriously, it was because I'm like, yo, why am I not getting booked? You know what I'm saying? I'm going out, I'm networking with the right people, you know, I'm talking to whoever I needed to talk to, and I can't get a booking. Something that taught me how to charge what I charge as well is I noticed I couldn't do the same gigs for the same prices and expect the same results. What I mean by that is this. When I was DJing part-time and I had a full-time job, I didn't mind, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man, I didn't mind taking gigs for $150. If I had to bring out equipment, if it's on a Wednesday night, give me $200, dog. Because it's like I was doing those 2 or 3 nights a week, and I was bringing in, even if I was only making $150, I'm like, well, I'm bringing in $300 this week. That's just extra money. That money, I'm literally just throwing in a saving account. When I lost my job and I was doing these same gigs, I'm like, bro, I need, you know, a little extra tip or something, you know, more than $150. And I think that's kind of where, I'm gonna keep it real, man, low key, that might have been why my gig slowed up. Because I'm like, bro, I'm bringing out 2 tops and a subwoofer and a light, and I'm getting paid $200. And you're not even $250, and you're not even keeping it consistent. This is something that happens once a month. No, I'm gonna need a little something extra because you have to make up for the money that you're missing for your regular 9-to-5. That definitely helped me appreciate the culture and how to properly charge. But like I said, this was 2 years ago. My prices are way different now. Going back, it definitely put me in a different mindset, but it was another reason why my gigs kind of slowed up, because I'm like, dog, I know I'm worth more than that. And it hurt me because it's like I literally had to take gigs that I knew were, I'm not gonna say beneath me, but beneath my pricing, because like I said, y'all seen my gig logs, man. I turn up. I give an experience. That's what I sell my clients on. So for me to be getting paid, you know, literally what I felt like was, you know, like I felt like I wasn't getting paid. It literally led me, you know, deeper into a depression, gained a whole bunch of weight, you know what I'm saying? and just my life was spiraling mentally. My life for me was spiraling out of control because I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to do anything. I could not figure it the out. I've never been in a depression before, and I'm like usually like an outgoing, outspoken woman, and you know, having money. And I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it because they're like, hey, money isn't everything. You don't need money to be happy, blah, blah, blah. Money doesn't buy you happiness. My nigga, I would rather cry in a Benz than on a bike. You feel me? So going from, you know, being able to do what I want financially to literally having to buckle down and say, okay, I only have enough money to pay for this amount of groceries. I can't do this. It sucked, bro. So, but you know, it definitely, one thing I can appreciate is that it humbled the hell out of me and it taught me how to save. I was in my depression probably for like 6 months from fall of 2016 to March of 2017. So it was for a long time. It was for a while. So, but you know, it literally took me to get up off of my ass, get up off of this couch, because I was literally sleeping, crying, depressed on this couch, and say, what can I do to change my situation? You know, what do I need to do to make sure that I get my ass out here? I'm booked every day, if not every day. Let me be booked twice a week, but let me make it worth it. Let me do only weddings. So, you know, that's when I started searching. I ended up being a part of 2 DJing companies that booked me for a ton of weddings, promoting myself the right way, making sure that I'm speaking right on social media, starting a YouTube channel helped me out a lot. And now that, you know, I'm getting monetized, you know, it helps out. I basically say that to say this, man. I wish the best for everyone, but this entrepreneur shit is not easy, man. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. A lot of people cannot do this shit. A lot of people cannot do this. Now, a lot of people aren't gonna have that grit, that grind, and that hustle to make sure that they are straight, or to make sure that they get their business out there, or to make sure that, you know, they're not worried, they're not suffering, and that they're straight financially. I am a firm believer in it takes money to make money, and going back in time, I used that money that I had, that $5,000 that I had, I should have probably used $1,000 on promotion. If I would have made a commercial and threw it on Yelp, threw it on Instagram, threw it on Facebook, that $1,000 probably could have, you know, made me $5,000 and kept me booked even more. But you know, that's just the struggles of being an entrepreneur. Not even just being a DJ, just being an entrepreneur, man. You have to take those bumps, hit your head a few times to figure out how to do things the right way. So for me, it's like I'm still on my journey and I'm not necessarily where I want to be. But for those of you who are thinking about quitting your jobs, doing this full time, just have a plan, dog. Like, I had a plan and my plan got f***ed up because I got fired. Even though, you know, 2 years later, I'm working, I'm doing this full time. I just picked up, you know, my first set of residencies that are multiple in a week. You know, by the end of fall of this year, I'll be DJing 5 nights a week, which is exactly what I wanted 2 years ago. But it literally took me hitting my head, figuring out how to work, let my money work for me, and getting things done the right way. Being a DJ and being an entrepreneur, period, is hard as hell. It's so hard. And you have to look at yourself and say, am I going to be able to do this? You know what I'm saying? Am I going to be able to go out and network all day? Am I going to be okay with only getting booked once or twice a week? You know, like I was telling my little homie, he was like, I quit my job and I want to be a full-time DJ like you, LiXxer. And I'm like, absolutely, I think you can do it, but just know what you're getting yourself into. You know, he's young. I hope you don't mind me telling his business, but he's young. You know what I'm saying? He likes to dress nice. He be having all the shoes and stuff like that. You know, if you only booked once a week and you're making $200 a booking, not saying that he's doing that, but just using that as an example, a pair of J's is $200. So you need to make sure you're booked 5 times a week to get that pair of J's. You know what I'm saying? For others who are looking to do this full time, you have to be, I believe that everybody should chase their dreams. Absolutely, because I'm still chasing mine right now. I'm still chasing mine right now. Even though it's working out, it took me a long time to get there, y'all. If you read these books, these entrepreneur books and stuff like that, a lot of them say it takes an entrepreneur 3 to 5 years to get their business off the ground. I haven't hit year 3 yet, so I'm hoping by this time next year, I'm booked so much, I'm not gonna know what to do. Like, yo, I ain't gonna have time for nobody. I'm not gonna have time to do nothing. Fancy gonna be looking at me crazy. You feel me? Make sure you have a plan, because with me, I don't have any kids to take care of, you know what I'm saying? Me and my girlfriend, we are in a stable household. She has a good income, I have a good income. So we were able to work off of each other. But if you're a male married with, you know, 3 kids and you want to do this full time, but you're not getting bookings like that, you have to be realistic about your situation. And I'm not saying that you can't get there. I'm not saying that you can't get there. It just may take you a little while longer. You need to be smarter about the way you hustle, about the way you network. Like I said, man, this video is for all of those who, I'm not to discourage you guys, because I love being my own boss, y'all. I swear to God. I love waking up anytime I want to every day, because as a DJ, most of my gigs are at night. Being able to wake up when I want to, being able to clock in when I want to, but really being an entrepreneur is full time. Like, I'm on my computer all day. If I'm not editing a YouTube video, I'm creating, I'm writing, I'm figuring something out, I'm in the room practicing, I'm going live on Instagram and Facebook, trying my best to get myself out there, because I am nowhere near where I want to be yet. It's all about that grit, that grind, and that hustle. And just make sure you're doing the right thing to get on your path. This isn't a DJ tips video. I just wanted to give everyone an opportunity to hear my story, my journey, how I got, to where I'm at now. And like I said, this is going to be a part 1. I'm actually going to have a part 2 on how to be a full-time DJ, and I'll turn that into a DJ tips video, and I'll actually try to get that up to you guys at least by Friday. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to make sure I have that for you guys by Friday. I hope I didn't sound too pessimistic in this video. I just wanted to give everybody light on the truth about being an entrepreneur, not just even being a DJ. Like I said, this accounts for everyone, man. Whether you're trying to, whether you're trying to be a damn gardener, bro, or a barber, whatever suits you. I just feel like entrepreneurs constantly talk about, the high points. They're constantly showing you their jewels and their Rolexes. They're constantly on, Facebook and Instagram talking about their lives and, how exciting their life is and how great their businesses are doing, etc., etc. But you don't really get to see the struggle. And you guys, you're going to struggle. I know plenty of DJs, man, and it's only about 3 I know who are doing this. Maybe like 6 or 7 of them who are doing this full time. And I know hundreds of DJs. I know hundreds of them. And the ones who are doing it full time, they'll tell you, man, it's hard and it's a struggle. Fancy is really enjoying this. So I just feel like it's important to let you know what you will be getting yourself into. Don't expect it to be, all roses and stuff like that. And if you are a full-time DJ and you have a certain journey that you're encountering, etc., etc., leave me a comment, man. Like, real talk. Let's have this conversation. What are some things that you could explain that has happened on your journey to let others know, to avoid? I wouldn't go back in the past and change anything, because you have to encounter your journey in order to understand it. But I wish I could whisper to myself, like, you got a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Go spend it on promo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just simple stuff, man. But, like I said, I'm not anywhere near where I want to be. I'm getting there. It's taking some time, but we finally, we're finally on the move. Thank you for tuning in to my video, man. Make sure you're smash the hell out of that like button, especially if you watch the full thing. That means I know you really love me. I love y'all back, and I really rock with y'all. Make sure you're subscribing to this video, and don't forget to hit that one time for the one time. Every time your girl DJ LiXxer uploads a video, you see it and you're literally dashing to it. So y'all know what it is, man. I really appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like I said, I'll give y'all the tips video on how to become a full-time DJ, and that'll be up next. So make sure you're tuned in for that. And I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Fancy, let's say bye-bye. Say peace. Oh, I forgot you don't have any thumbs. Can you do that? Peace.